Howard Leight Sports getting worn out? Don't throw them away. You can still save them. Hey everybody, the Chang here with a tech tip for you. We're going to try to rehab this pair of Howard Leight Impact Sports. But before we do that, I'd like to ask you to go ahead and click that subscribe button at the end of this video. If you like what you saw, please give us a thumbs up. Help us with that algorithm. And click that bell notification icon off to the right, so that you can be notified of any new content that we might post. So many of you know that I am a huge fan of the Howard Leight Impact Sport electronic hearing protection. This particular pair I've had for about 6 years. For the amount of money you spend, these last a long time. I'm not a huge fan of the razors. They are a little bit cheaper. They don't tend to last as much, and definitely not the Caldwells. But as you can see, got some wear here. And these pads are the original pads. You can see they're starting to get sticky, they're starting to get worn out, and they're really hard as well. And what happens is if you put these on with a pair of safety glasses, because these don't flex anymore, they push in and you get a bit of sound leaking right here. So a lot of people will end up throwing these away, but Howard Leight actually does make reconditioning units. Really, they are specifically replacement pads. Now I'm going to go out and get a pair of the gel pads to see how they work in comparison to just the replacement stock pads. But these are called hygiene kits, and you can get them on Amazon. I'll put a link down in the description below. But it comes with the foam pieces and new ear pads, and these are nice and soft, and you can actually see the difference in thickness there. These are a lot softer. Very, very easily, you can see these tabs here. These tabs hold the pads on. All I'm going to do is give those a little tug. They slide right off. All right, there's one of the old pads. Take one of these hygiene or these foam things, and the foam, really hard now. These have never been reconditioned. Like I said, these are about 6 years old. And we're going to put the gray side on the inside. And so that just feeds right in there, and you get the rest of it fed in there. Try not to tear any, ham-fisting anything, tearing anything. All right, so a little bit of a crease right there. So go ahead and get that shoved in there. And we're going to take the new pad. New pad goes right in there. I want the little shelf to snap in. I don't know if you guys can see that. Trying to get the edge of that pad to snap into those little tabs to hold it on. All right, so it looks like that's on, except for that one tab there. There we go, that's on now. So that's all brand new, nice and soft. Do that onto the other side here, and you can see this one's pretty well hammered. Get that off, get that off. This side in. I'm a big fan of using electronic hearing protection. These go anywhere from 40 something on sale on Amazon. They can be all the way up to 80 something depending on if you're buying them retail, or even sometimes depending on the seller on Amazon, they can be up to 80 bucks. But they are definitely well worth the money if you're looking at something that is a full muff. They're great in the winter because they keep your ears warm. Not so much when you're shooting rifle, even though these are, or shotgun, even though these are technically low profile. Their build is low profile. They still will, however, when you're trying to, let me get that last one on in there. When you're trying to establish a cheek weld, they still will push up on your ears. So there you go. Nice and soft here. These ear pads have been replaced. So if you have an older pair of Howard Leight Impact Sports, these things are getting worn out here. These ear cups are getting worn out. Don't throw them away. They do sell replacement kits for them. You can keep using them. It's a good piece of equipment. There you go. Hopefully you found this helpful. Again, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Help us out with the algorithm there. Throw us a subscribe and click that bell notification off to the right. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Stay safe, and we'll see you out on the range.